She's MKV.
When I first filmed the video for this vlog, I completely forgot to introduce myself. So we're off to a good start. I am MK Vindictive, a independent romance author. I published 3 novels, 2 novellas and 1 full-length novel. My first being Slade, a Christmas rom-com. The second is If I Would Have Known, which is a rock star cross hockey player romantic suspense. And lastly is The Glass, which is a police officer cross victim dark romance. So now that introductions are out of the way, back to the original video. In less than a week, my husband and I head over to Christchurch in New Zealand for a romantic adventure hosted by JL Sky and Layla Pine. This will be my first ever international book signing. I said that like I've done a lot, but I've done a few by now. Yeah, I've done a few. But I'm very excited to head over and see everyone and catch up with people that I've met in other conventions, and just get to meet new people and meet new readers and just be in that atmosphere, that space. The event will be taking place over 2 days. On Friday night there's a Black Cat VIP cocktail event where we can mingle and get to meet other authors and readers and just share that same space in a more relaxed kind of hangout kind of vibe. And then Saturday morning we kick off the main event, the first ever romance exclusive book signing in Christchurch at the Air Force Museum of New Zealand. The girls have pulled together an amazing group of over 100 local and international authors and vendors. And I cannot freaking wait. I'm so excited. I've been on this author list since I first published. I feel like it was right when I first published. I threw in my expression of interest to join this event and got accepted, and I've been waiting for this event to come up, and so impatiently waiting to go overseas. This is not only my first international book signing, this will be the first event that this will be the first holiday that my husband and I are going away together, alone, no kids, ever in the 18 years that we've been together. We never got around to holidaying when we were younger, and then we had kids, and the times we have gone on holidays they've been with us, and this was our opportunity to just kind of sneak away for 4 days and spend some time together, get to see a total new country. Neither of us have ever been to New Zealand before, and yeah, we're both really excited, nervous, leaving our kids behind in another country, but they'll be home with my aunt and being well looked after. So and we promised them lots of presents when we return, so I'm sure they'll be fun. But it is really nerve-wracking as a parent, thinking about being in a separate country to your kids. All that aside, we're very excited to join and to be part of this book community, and just spread the book love. It's going to be big and it's going to be great, and I'm so excited, and I cannot freaking wait. Now, VIP tickets have sold out for the event, but general admission tickets are still available. If you would like to purchase, if you're in Christchurch, if you're in the area, haven't heard of it, want to come, I will post the link to purchase in the description below. I was lucky enough to be chosen to join one of the 2 event exclusive anthologies. I'll attach a picture of what they look like. They're both stunning. I am part of the Purple book. 100% of profits will go to 2 charities. one in New Zealand and one here in Australia. The New Zealand charity is Women's Refuge New Zealand, who provides support for women and children experiencing family violence. And the Australian charity is Safe Steps, which is an Australian-based support service for anyone experiencing domestic or family violence. I'm so excited to have them for my shelves too. So both of these editions are still available for pre-order through Viventi, and they will be available to purchase on the day. I will also add a link in my description. JL and Layla have also made these gorgeous editions available for delivery via Book It and Send. So even if you can't attend the event, you can still purchase these beautiful books and have them delivered straight to your door, all while helping out these amazing charities and just giving back a little. Also, if you are attending on the day, make sure you stop by and get your edition signed. All of us will be there from both books, and we would love to sign your editions and chat and get to know everybody. So what does my week look like in the lead up to an international event? Panic has been a strong emotion this week. Anxiety, excitement, overwhelmed, but disbelief. I think they're kind of my summary words. It's been hectic trying to get everything organised and sent to another country, and working out what fits, what doesn't fit, how are we fitting all of our clothes in our luggage, all of our table design. This is what my table normally looks like, and it's just trying to work out what fits, what can I take that isn't going to weigh too much, that isn't going to bog down my luggage. Have I packed? No. Have I got a list of everything that I'm going to need done by 4 a.m. on Wednesday? Also no. I am a chronic procrastinator, but life has been really hectic with work and kids and stuff, so my brain has also decided that this week would be the best time to add YouTuber to the list of jobs that I need to do each week. So I'm hoping that I can vlog a large chunk of our trip and then post what we've been up to when we get back. So this weekend, packing is going to be my main priority. I need to organise what I'm wearing for both events, and I also need casual clothing for sightseeing and getting around. And then also working out how table stuff is fitting in. I'm a chronic overpacker. Even when I think I haven't overpacked, I've overpacked. So my husband thankfully is not. That man can pack for a week in 3.5 minutes and still have room in his suitcase. At least I'm not also having to squeeze packing books to bring with us. Our hotel has been fantastic, amazing. We reached out when we were booking and spoke to them about our options for getting stock delivered, and they've been so helpful, giving me their address for delivery, and happy to help with anything that we needed. Amazon have been slightly less helpful, and they lost 2 of our delivery boxes this week. I received an Amazon confirmation, delivery confirmation email, I think it was 3 days ago at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I obviously was asleep at this point, didn't get it. Woke up and I received a delivery email, and I was like, cool, no worries, they're there. My husband called the hotel just to double check that the boxes had arrived, and they were like, no, sorry, we've received nothing. And I immediately went into, oh my god. They were very lovely. They said they would keep a lookout for any deliveries that come in and email us the second anything arrived. But yeah, my anxiety peaked. We were just over a week out from the convention, and had like $600 worth of stock that was like somewhere in New Zealand. Amazon's delivery said it was delivered, but the address on delivery was one suburb over from where our hotel was, as well as they didn't put any photographs, nothing, no proof of delivery. By this point, I'm in a major panic. There wouldn't be enough time to have more printed and delivered to New Zealand from Australia. And all I can picture is just me sitting at an empty table, like... So I call Amazon. Very nice, but clearly doesn't have the same level of urgency for information that I do. He's very nonchalant, says that their policy allows 2 days for delivery, and that they wouldn't be able to do anything until Thursday. And I think this was Tuesday morning, early Tuesday morning. He wouldn't be able to do anything until Thursday to even kind of investigate things. They said that they would flag my delivery, but we just had to wait. I was incredibly confused. Like, I didn't understand how something was marked as delivered but not delivered. Like, I don't know, it didn't make sense in my head. And he goes, oh yeah, like they can be marked as delivered, but delivered later in the day they can be this. I said, but why are they marked as delivered if they're not delivered? Like, it's not computing. Like, I don't understand. Wouldn't you just mark it as delivered when it's delivered? But anyway, it's not how I would run things. But anyway, okay, I'm not Amazon. And so we waited all day on edge. There was nothing else we could do. Amazon wasn't going to help for 2 more days. So we got on with our day, trying to just hope that our stock would magically appear where it was meant to be. Flash forward 4 hours later, I get an email from the hotel letting us know that our boxes have arrived. Talk about panic, but if that's the worst thing that goes wrong in this trip, then I'll take it. That's fine. So our plan so far is to fly out of Adelaide on Wednesday morning at some ridiculous hour. I think it's 6 o'clock, which means we need to be at the airport at 4-ish. I don't know. I probably need to look that up. Anyway, ridiculous hour. So we'll need to leave home probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. Then we will fly out. We have a layover in Melbourne, where like my husband and I will probably grab some lunch, read, film a little, before we get on our flight to Christchurch. Then our plan is to grab the rental car, head back to the hotel, freshen up, head out and find somewhere to have dinner, and maybe do a little bit of like nighttime sightseeing, dependent on how exhausted we all are after the flights. Thursday we're catching up with one of my husband's friends who's graciously printed a bunch of my table goodies so I don't have to print them here and bring them with me. So shout out to the Prop Circle New Zealand, you're amazing, thank you very much. And then we can catch up with him and do some sightseeing. Friday morning we are insanely getting up early again, and making the trek out to Mount Sunday. Friday morning we're getting up early to make the trek out to Mount Sunday and going for a hike. My husband and I are big Lord of the Ring fans, so seeing like the locations of Rohan was a must for us. So if I'm looking a little wrecked at the VIP event, it's because I've just climbed a mountain. Saturday we have the event all day, but I've left our evening open to hunt around for somewhere good to eat, and then sadly we fly home on Sunday. I would have loved to have stayed longer, but logistically with the kids and things, it was a bit hard to get away for more than a few days. So yeah, but I have booked some extra sneaky holidays. So I have another 2 weeks after we get back, so I can get home and chill and write and hopefully film some reading and writing vlogs. I like to use YouTube to try and make myself a bit more accountable for my writing, but I also am very, very aware how my brain likes to shut off randomly. So I'm hoping to keep this channel pretty light and not super task driven, because I could feel myself like just not being interested if I make it too hard on myself. So I want this to be like fun and yeah, not overwhelming. Content creation is really overwhelming. Content creation is really hard. Social media, when you're trying to build your business and trying to get seen, and it really sucks the joy out of social media. I'm hoping to keep YouTube more life related, what I'm reading, what I'm up to. Of course, writing is a huge part of that. Love stories will always be like a massive part of my heart. So of course, like that would be included too, but I just want to do it in a way that helps me find social media fun again, because I just, like, scrolling is really draining. Well, I think that's probably all I can squeeze in. If you've stayed so far, pop in the comments your favourite reads. I'm trying to cultivate a holiday reading TBR, which I'm thinking that I might also turn into another small video. And maybe like a go shopping with me kind of thing to pick up a couple of things. So I have some plain reads. I've got one already, but I'll discuss that later. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with what we get up to in the next crazy week. And I will see you next time.